We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Bortles to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Here's the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Down, Atlanta.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cam Akers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Giants nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
2 yards. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 37.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route, because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And they'll get this down to the 10. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And they give this time to the tailback. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Shotgun now for Bortles. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. On play action, it's Bortles. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the Falcons.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Check back 21, Mike 21, check back 21. We ain't giving them nothing good. Hey, check back 21, Mike 21, check back 21.
Bortles. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. DJ Moore. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And we are tied at 7.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of
15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And a Falcon 1st down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The throw over the middle, taken in, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Atlanta.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
On the return, Harris. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the 24, Bortles. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And taken right at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including the fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
2nd and 9 now. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. A gain there of 21 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Akers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
3-yard line. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Falcons 21, Giants 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going right back to Akers. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. On first down, Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Joey Slide.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. From the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to look deep for Moore. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
On 2nd down now. Akers, and he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this will probably get away from them.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll drop to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Atlanta, they move back over 500 now at 6-5.